Oh, what's this? Vicarious Visions? Interesting. Hello everyone and welcome to Crash Bandicoot XS, or The Huge Adventure, depending on where you live. It was XS in Europe and The Huge Adventure in America. And this was the first Crash Bandicoot game by Vicarious Visions. Crash Bandicoot for the Game Boy Advance. And you know what? It's a pretty good game. On a mysterious space station orbiting high above the Earth.
Cortex, remind me why I keep you around. You've failed me one too many times.
Uka, forgive me. I've been wasting all these years trying to vanquish that brainless Bandicoot. He is of no importance to us. We want to take over the world.
I've heard it all before, little scientist. What is so different this time?
Trust me, Uka. I have a little plan to bring Earth's puny inhabitants down to size. Crash Bandicoot XS! Let's go! At last, my planetary minimizer is complete! Earthlings will bow to my superior intellect! Finally, after all these years of abuse, the tables have turned. Who's the little guy now? I, Neo Cortex, am your ruler! You will look up to me! I have finally won. Now nothing can stop me, not even that little Bandicoot! Crash, Coco, the world needs your help. Cortex has shrunk our planet to the size of a grapefruit. We must stop him.
It looks as if Cortex is using the crystals to power his shrinking machine. Crash, if you can find the proper crystals from around the world, I think I can build a device to reverse the effects.
Good luck, Crash. You must find the crystals so we can put an end to Cortex's evil scheme. Sorry for the abrupt cut in the middle of the cutscene. There was like a bird crashing into my window and flapping about. Anyway, so each warp room has 5 levels, and I don't think I'm going to be going for 100%. That is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted, my bad. Yeah, I've got to learn the buttons. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for 100%, because I just want to showcase the game, really, more than anything. Because it's cool. It's the first GBA Crash game, and I want to say this was made in just a couple of months. I might be wrong in saying that, but I remember this was in the world record books for being really, really like, low budget and also just really quick in terms of development time, but I could be wrong about that. But this is the first Crash game by Vicarious Visions. It's not the first game by them, but the first Crash game for sure. And you know what? It's pretty faithful. I think it's actually pretty cool. Like, it captures the feel of the PS1 games, but just in a 2D space, and it does it very well. I think it's quite impressive. And you see, the Crash Nitro Kart and this was the reason I was like, yeah, no, Vicarious Visions, they're going to nail it. They're going to absolutely nail it. I knew they would, because they've done it before and they've done it well. And like, that's the thing. It's not just that they've done it before, they actually did a good job at it. So it excites me greatly. But yeah, no, I like the game a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I haven't played this in like ever. No, it's been like 10 years since I played this. I just remember enjoying it, and I believe I never got everything because I was a child and was stupid and just didn't care enough. But I believe I did not get everything. So there is a metal crate, but screw it. Yay! We got lives. And there you go, there's a gem. It's pretty cool. Are there relics in this game? I do not... Yes, there are. Well, since we're here, let's go for one of them. Why not? Let's try and get one of them. I don't remember if... You do get power-ups in the game. I don't remember if one of those power-ups is the running shoes. Possibly. I realise my setup for this game is going to be a little bit awkward for me, because if I want to do slide attacks, I think it's going to be in a quite an odd position for me to do it, so we'll see how that goes, I guess. But yeah, no, I like this game. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. As I say, I'm not going to go for everything, I don't think. because I just don't really feel like it personally. It's just I just wanted to showcase the fact that it existed more than anything. But I still think it's cool. There you go. It's not too bad. Aha! Shipwrecked! Underwater stages as well. Yeah, no, this game is pretty cool in that respect. I might go and do everything, like, at a later time, but right now, I just feel like going for just a standard playthrough. Might be something I stream, which would be quite fun, I guess. But, yeah, I just wanted to do a standard playthrough, and I kind of want to do Crash Tag Team Racing. I know that wasn't Vicarious Visions, and I'm on a kind of Vicarious high right now, but I really want to play that game again. I've had a couple of requests down the road recently, because I did Crash Nitro Kart, and some people were like, "Dude, please, man, like, your Let's Play of it was great back in the day, do it again." And yeah, because I did the Let's Play of it when I had really bad camera quality, and that was like, I want to say probably close to 7 years ago. 7 years. It's a long time. So, like, I'm up for that. If you guys want it, I'm up for it. And then after that, I'm thinking of doing Tools Destruction Wrench Only, which should be fun and terrifying at the same time. There are lots of things about that game which is quite difficult, let alone, oh, I don't know, Wrench Only. So, I'm optimistic for my success, whilst dreading every little bit of it. So, yay, good times. Now, you may be wondering how I got these scars. No, you may be wondering why I'm getting all the boxes, despite me saying, hey, I'm not doing everything. Well, that was close. Mario Pipe. Well, I feel like getting the gems in the first walkthrough at least. The Temple of Boom! I think this is the first instance of you needing a coloured gem to progress. I think. Okay, I need to learn how to slide. The slide button is there. It is there. Cool. What gave it away? But this is an emulator. It's the easiest way to record it. But I do own the game, so it's more because I don't have a GameCube, so I don't have the GameCube player thing. That was a cool idea, though. The Game Boy Advance player on the GameCube. That was a cool idea. It would be cool if they brought back a way of playing GameCube games. It's never going to happen. Do you know what does need to happen, though? I mean, like, the PlayStation 5 is rumoured to be a thing. And if that is true, I think it really needs backwards compatibility. Like, having backwards compatibility would sell so well, like, including PS4. Because, like, hear me out. The whole thing with backwards compatibility and the PS4 is, like, I know the PS4 can still sell more, and would, because it would be cheaper than, the PS5. Obviously, the PS5 would be much more expensive, because technology and it's new and stuff. But, like, if we get right down to it, the PS4 has sold, I think, something like 57 million units. And that's not to say that more people won't buy it. But let's be real, 57 is an insane number, and it's not really going to increase that much more. It's more people who want to get the Pro as an upgrade, or their PS4 died, or whatever the reason may be. Like, that's the main reason for sales. Or people who just haven't had the money to update yet, and they're just waiting for a price to go lower. So having a PS5 have backwards compatibility can only benefit them, because the people who never got a chance to upgrade to the PS4 would get the PS5 instead. And people who had the PS4 would be like, oh man, a PS5, it's way better than the PS4, and it has PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1 backwards compatibility, buying it. That's how I see it, and how I think most people would see it. Personally, I mean, I could be wrong. Also, these are some difficult jumps. Freaking hell. Hey, look, red. Good. Oh, you can actually spin them. Interesting. So yeah, you can't go there yet. That's Secret Land. That's for another time. But yeah, I think personally, god damn it, I think personally there is no downside to having backwards compatibility across the board, apart from, you know, like it costing more to create. But the payback would be so, like, announcing, like, Xbox One sold more copies because it had 360 backwards compatibility. Like, that's a fact. It just sold more after that. Because people were like, oh, I can play my old games on this new console. Good. I was waiting for the PS4 to do that. I was like, okay, they're gonna follow suit with what Microsoft did. That makes sense. But then they never did. I was like, oh, interesting. So, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to happen. It's gonna happen. But it better happen. There's literally the one thing that isn't great about the PS4. If it had backwards compatibility, problem solved. I know they're trying to push the PlayStation Now thing, but at the same time, PlayStation Now and backwards compatibility are two different things. Backwards compatibility is there for people who own the games. PlayStation Now is there for people who don't. Like, they're two very separate things in my eyes, but those are just my eyes. They're clearly wrong eyes. They're the fake eyes of the law. I don't know. So, Snow Go. Oh, actually, the music's quite a bit different. I didn't realise that. Oh, I'd forgotten that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, they captured the themes of the original PS1 classics, but they did change it up a little bit, in a way that works, actually, which is pretty cool. So, the way you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to charge through this, and it's quite difficult, especially if you want to get everything. Holy lord, well, this is the first level we're not getting all boxes, because, hot damn, look at me not get all of them. The music's pretty good. Oh dear. Yeah, obviously you don't have to go fast. You can go slower. It's just, I advise you to go fast! Going fast is a good idea. God, this would be super difficult getting everything. I'm just wanting a mellow playthrough right now, not a I'm gonna get super stressed kind of playthrough, so that's kind of why I don't want to go for everything. This is the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, no, I can see me spending like an hour on this one level alone. The ice physics were way kinder than I was expecting, I'll be honest. I was expecting me to be super slippy, and I'm actually not really that slidey. There's definitely some manipulation to my movement, but it's not major. Does that make sense? So that's cool. But I think we could do it as, like, one video as a warp room. I think that'd be good. Because there's only 4 warp rooms in the game, there's not 5, if I recall correctly. I think there's only 20 crystals. So, it's not as long as the other games. But it's certainly fun. I think the sequel is better. There was a couple of sequels, actually. There was Entranced, oh boy. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, there was Entranced, which is a really good game, actually. Again, Vicarious Visions. There was Nitro Kart for the GBA. I think that was Vicarious Visions as well. And there was Crash. Depends on where you were, where you lived. It was either Crash Fusion or Crash Purple, I think. Yeah. It's basically like a crossover between Spyro and Crash. And it's more minigames than anything. So, it's not a bad game. It's not a good game, though. It's an air game, you know? It has a lot of repetition, some fun value, mostly repetition. I don't know, it's alright. The Spyro games on the GBA were more interesting to me. Because they had 3. It started with Spyro Season of... Sorry, 4, technically. If you don't count the Spyro Crash, like, crossover, it had, that was lucky. It had, had 3 of them. So it started with Season of Ice, which was... It struggled from a fixed camera. Actually, they all, let me rephrase that. They all have a fixed camera, but this one just didn't handle it as well. It was trying to find its roots, I guess you could say. And it started off the series in not a bad way, but just not a great way. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. That was not clear. So, yeah, so it started off just a little bit just trying to find itself, and it had issues. Some of the level design was a bit unfair, like, there's no way you'd know there was a platform way out there, because you can't really see it, like that kind of thing. So it wasn't bad, it was just disappointing. It had its moments. Season of Flame massively improved everything. They made it so that like it was a bit zoomed out more, and you could really get it. Like the level design was centered around exploration, and it worked a lot better instead of just like everything was tied together instead of, hey, guess what? For this one, we're going to have like a platform way out into the distance that you couldn't possibly see, like that kind of thing. So it just worked a lot better, I think. And then oh god, so it had a couple of names. It was Attack of the Rhinox, and I can't remember what the other title was. Spyro's Adventure or something, I think. And depending on where you lived, it was a different name. And that game, I'm not joking, one of my favourite Spyro games ever made. I absolutely love that game. It not only did things super well, but was just really fun, had great music, really interesting and memorable levels. Just, it did everything so right. And really made the collectathon, like, enlightened and heightened the collectathon aspects of the game, but in a way that hadn't really been done to that extent before, if that makes sense. Like, it really focused on specific tasks that you were trying to achieve, and just, like, highlighted them in the best way. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. That's something I would like to do at some point. I did actually, like, speedrun back in the day. I could finish it 100 hours. I could finish it in 100 hours in my own time on the save file. And by speedrun back in the day, I mean as a kid. I could beat the entire thing in under 3 hours. I don't know what the world record is. I think it's like just over 2. So as a kid, not too bad. That's pretty good. I'll take that. But I got pretty good at the game. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I played it quite a bit. That and Pokemon Emerald, I played non-stop. It was good. It was a good game. It'd be interesting. It's in the comments, your question for the day: what was your favourite GBA title or title out of the Crash series? Because Crash and Spyro series, because technically both very different things. I mean, the answer might be both. Like, it might be the same for both questions, but like they are very different. But the games were good. Like they have their moments. I think Entranced is a really good game as well. Like, it really does. This one is clearly based off Crash 2, and Entranced is clearly based off Crash 3. It's kind of interesting the way it does it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I just think this is pretty good for a GBA game. It's pretty nice looking as well, and like super early GBA as well. And this is the earliest of early GBA games. But then we have Dingodile. Here we go. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I remember something about him. Oh, yeah, I remember what to do. So, he's going to turn around and not move as that hits him, and then you go in for the kill, basically. And then that's the fight. And then some sharks appear. And yeah, he'll do the same thing. It really helps that the controls actually feel really good. Like, it feels like Crash. It feels like good Crash. That was unfortunate. That was even more unfortunate. Cool. We should be good to go. I've just got to not get hit at all in the final phase. Easier said than done. Those two Aku Akus, was it because I already had them? Was it because the boss gave them to me? I would love it if it was the boss, but it probably isn't. Oh god! That scared me. Genuinely scared me. spooked. Okay, cool. Okay, stay here. Pray that a shark does not appear. You gonna stay there? Sweet. Yay! Sweet. And with that, we got the Super Body Slam. Push R in midair. That's a Super Body Slam. This destroys crates and nearby enemies. Yes. Meddling marsupial. You got lucky this time. My henchmen won't be so easy on you in the future. And with that, we can go to Warp Room 2. Look at that. Whoa. 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 And that's the end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and next time, Warp Room 2. See you then. Bye-bye. Take care.